I've got one heart, burst into flames, firecrackers running through my veins. And what if it breaks? And what if it shatters away, disintegrates? What if it breaks? I've seen too many sparks turning into broken hearts, seen too many wounds, all inflicted by you. And what if it breaks? What if it shatters away, disintegrates? What if it breaks? Oh, could you help me? Could you tell me the truth? Could you tell me what to do? 'Cause I'm feeling so lost without you. Oh, could you help me? Could you tell me the truth? Could you tell me what to do? 'Cause I'm feeling so lost without you. Fly me to Mars. Oh, I wanna know life on the moon. Wanna see the stars. Yeah, the freckle in your eyes, my boy, is so filled with charm. Fly me to Mars. You've got so many scars. I'm wondering just who you are. Got so many fears. I'm wondering why you aren't here. And when did it break? When did it shatter away, disintegrate? When did it break?
Welcome to Everything Sparkle Show. With us, we have Savannah.
Hi.
Savannah, you do some scary, scary makeup. Oh my. It's incredible. Where did you learn how to do such scary, scary makeup?
Well, I watch a YouTuber, Glam and Gore, and she does so much. Like, she has prosthetics that she puts on, blood, teeth, fake teeth, everything.
Wow.
Cool.
Amazing. So you got into doing this for movies, and how did that happen?
Well, I think it was part of it was just me wanting to start a YouTube channel, and then I heard that I could do movies on it, and I was like, well, of course I want to do that.
Oh my, so someone approached you when they saw the stuff that you were doing?
It was Heather.
Awesome. So
I
where
can't remember
was
her last name.
the first event that you did or something? Because I know you did makeup for her.
Yeah, I usually just do it at home in my room by myself.
But when Heather approached you, you did some makeup for her.
Yeah.
Were you nervous about it? Or you were like, you've experimented so much that it was good?
Yeah. I experimented on a bunch of different things that I think it was fine.
And your mom was just okay the first time? Did you ever fake her out and like, I got a hurt knee? But it was really...
Yeah.
You did that so mean. You really did that to her?
I gave my grandma a heart attack.
And they're okay with you just going around and scaring the whole family with this fake, crazy blood makeup?
They know it's fake, so usually when I walk around, they're just like, oh, this is normal. But then if there's someone else there that doesn't know, I'll just walk up to them and be like, hi. And they're like, what? Are you okay? Like,
wow.
No.
So you're available if people want to hire you to do for modeling and movie shoots to do their fake blood?
I think so.
You have a pretty good schedule if we make it work with your school?
Yeah.
What school do you go to?
I'm homeschooled.
Awesome. So you have some time. I love this.
Yeah.
Okay. Explain this photo to us.
I don't know what I was trying to do. I was trying to make it look like I had a mask on, kind of, that, like, pierced my head, that was, like, stuck to my face. It was, like, bleeding through.
Nice.
I tried.
Oh my gosh, what happened there?
I was hanging out with my friends.
Okay, so the people have seen this and they're like, wow, we want to use Savannah's fake blood. So you're going to be music videos too. I can see them using you for the music videos as far as. And what about Halloween? What do you guys do for Halloween?
I want to use something for Halloween this year. I wanted to last year. I wanted to last year, but then I ended up being something different. So this year, I want to do something really creepy. I don't know what it is yet, but I want to do something creepy this year for Halloween.
Awesome. What was the most exciting thing that you've done?
Most exciting? Oh, I have no idea. There's too many.
There's too many?
There's too many.
I want to know what was the most exciting makeup because I see, do you
Makeup?
like doing the faces or the body parts better?
More like I'll do like a zombie bite on my leg, and then because it's easier because I can like look down. But if I'm doing it on my face, I have to like stare into the mirror for like 15 hours. It's so
and
much
then you have
easier
other
to do
friends
like.
that you've been doing their makeup too.
Mhm.
Like your friend Sadie,
Yeah.
you've been doing her makeup.
Yeah. Sometimes either she'll touch up mine and I'll touch up hers at the same time. We'll just be fixing each other's makeup.
So does she get into it like you do? Does she also have the talent where she's actually trying to make it, or you're teaching her the ropes?
Well, she's teaching me more of the ropes for like glam makeup, like
because
what I
the horror.
Cause I can't do glam makeup. I can do like scary and creepy, but glam's not my thing.
Can we bring your mom up here? I have some questions for your mom. You're welcome to come up here. I'm really curious
Come on,
because
Mom.
she's using makeup and stuff. You could come right. The makeup. You could actually sit on my spot. The makeup. A lot of parents sometimes are like they don't want to their kids to wear makeup at a young age. So when she came with you when you were makeup, how did this happen? Where you're like, I'll let her do this.
She's been a cheerleader since she was 2.
So you've let her put
she's
on
I've been wearing full
performing,
makeup since I was
full
like.
makeup.
And
Yeah.
so one day she just started doing it.
But
She's
did
done
she have
bullet
her-
holes.
Did
she's
she
done,
have her own makeup, or she went into your stash?
She
Well,
went into her older sister's
I
stuff.
went. I stole my older sister's makeup, and now that I have my own money, I have my own makeup.
Nice, because my mom would never let me have done it. I mean, I would have gotten, a definite spanking if she saw me dipping into her, like, because makeup's expensive.
Yeah.
So dipping into that makeup,
It's a lot cheaper now, I feel. Like, with Morphe, she can get a lot of palettes, and she pretty much just needs red and black.
So what did you think when she got into this? Being a cheerleader now getting into makeup, what were you thinking?
At first I thought she was just kind of dabbling, and
Like a
then
little
it
hobby?
got, and then it got more and more, and then we started finding, or she was doing like things with Vaseline and to make the wounds and latex, and then turned into needing fake blood. And
Oh my, that is...
I do need more of that though. I'm running low.
yeah. So we just let her experiment. We don't really notice anymore. I sent a picture to her grandma, and she freaked out, thought she had really hurt herself, and we were like, oh, this is every day for us.
So what's the next step? When they approached her about doing the movies, what were you thinking?
Well, it was actually just at our house. Heather was like, she's really, really good, and
Let's
you
get
know,
her into
let's
it.
get her
yeah.
into it. And I said, okay, like, this is what she wants, then.
And
All right.
makeup artists make a lot of money. That's
Yeah, her
actually something-
sister's certified makeup artist, so.
So that's where it runs in the family. So how old's your sister?
19.
Okay, so she's doing the makeup. So she's kind of showing you the ropes a little bit too, right?
Yeah, she's teaching me more of like how to blend things out, because I don't know. I just kind of throw it on there and like pray for the best.
Nice. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
What school do you go to, and where can we see you cheer?
She cheers for Clovis United.
Yeah, I cheer for Clovis United. I forgot. It left.
Because you're homeschooled, so you don't
Yeah,
know.
she's a competitive cheerleader.
That's
now.
awesome. That's so cool. I was homeschooled, so we didn't have anything like that where we could
Yeah.
cheer. I love it.
Me.
Thank you guys so much for
Thank
coming
you for
on.
having us.
Thank you.
Shadows away, disintegrates. What if it breaks? Could you help?
much more with Gold Rush Merchant Services powered through electronic payments. Flat rate payment processing for businesses. Transparent pricing that saves you up to 40% in processing fees. Other payment processors take a percentage of every transaction and add fees. Call Gold Rush Merchant Services CEO Gil Dowling at 559-536-0588.
Ghost Golf is Fresno's most spectacular family entertainment center. It's frightening how much fun you'll have on our 18-hole indoor haunted graveyard course. Skeletons welcome you, but watch out. All sorts of creatures may come to life. Ghost Golf is perfect for scary good parties, so book yours today. You'll get free plays at the Mummy Shooting Gallery, arcades, and air hockey. Check out our party and weekday specials online and like us on Facebook. Come play at family-friendly Ghost Golf. Yeah! Good times will haunt you.
For all your real estate needs, call Julia Tadich with Clovis First, 559-323-2213, or visit clovisfirst.com. That's CLOVIS, the numeral 1, ST.com. Whether you're looking to buy a home or sell a home, get a loan, or whatever the case may be, call Julia Tadich.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
At Laulea Travels, we strive to make your vacation experience as relaxing as possible. From the time you start dreaming about it to the time you're sharing your vacation photos with your friends and coworkers. Our vow is to treat your vacation as if it were our own. If personal service, attention to detail, and years of travel experience are important to you, then let Laulea Travels plan your next dream vacation. Visit lauleatravels.com or call 559-360-1933.
You've got so many scars. I'm wondering just who you are. Got so many fears. I'm wondering why you aren't here. When did it break? When did it shatter away, disintegrate? When did it break?
Welcome back. We are here with the water man or water guy, Erick. Oh my gosh, I don't know if we should let you talk or not, because what I've heard of your job, our water's pretty bad, isn't it?
Yeah, our water is incredibly challenged. I mean, when you think about the journey it takes just coming through the sky to come down the mountains to make it to the valley.
Wow.
Well, by the time it gets here, it's incredibly, let's just say it's tired. Water likes to move everything it touches. So when it's going through the air, I mean, you ever noticed after a good rain, you can smell the air really well?
Right.
That's because all the garbage in the air has actually been pushed to the ground.
Nice.
Then it comes down the mountains and we fill it up with dead fish and dead birds and rats and mice and squirrels and possums and raccoons and you name it. By the time it gets to the valley floor, it's already incredibly gross. And then it basically gets underground and it's hanging out with all the other garbage underneath the ground. And by the time they pull it up, it's incredibly challenged water. So they have to do some pretty challenging things to it. I mean, I always ask people when I'm in their house, which water do they think is more dangerous, the water you drink or the water that lands on your skin? And in truth, the water that lands on your skin is more dangerous simply because your skin is your largest organ, but it's the only thing between you and the rest of your body.
Why is that? So why is it more dangerous for it to be on our skin?
Well, because they have to use a variation of basically a bleach, and they call it chlorine. If you look up chlorine and bleach in the dictionary, you're going to discover they're basically the same thing. But bleach dissolves in water, and chlorine dissipates, or it dilutes in water.
So is our bathroom water dirtier than our sink water in the kitchen?
It's the same water.
That's what I thought.
But when you're taking a shower or taking a bath and all of the pores in your skin open up, the chemicals that are in your water that are used to disinfect it literally go right through your skin on contact and rage throughout your entire body, reaching everywhere in your body in about 26 seconds. So I always ask mothers if they would, if they would pour chlorine on their children, and they say absolutely not. So I offer them $50, and they say absolutely not. Then I turn on their faucet water and say, thank goodness you're doing it for free anyways, because they have to put it in there. I'm not here to make fun of the water companies. I mean, they do the best they can with the budget they have, but over 90% of the water that they quote unquote fix goes right back on the ground or is used in laundry or something like that anyway. So they're not really expecting us to drink that much, but they have to kill all the organisms they can before they deliver it to our house.
What about drinking fountains, like at the gym and stuff, and at the parks? How safe are those?
Oh,
See,
my
your
God.
face right now says it all. This is why I'm like, should I let you come and talk and ruin my fake world?
Well, I mean, I heard a story years ago, and it kind of comes along these lines. Let's say you went to a restaurant,
Right.
okay, and outside the restaurant, as you're parking your car, there's a manhole cover up, and there's a waiter or a waitress who's shoving steak into a pipe. And you go in and sit down, and you discover there's that same pipe comes out of the wall right over the top of your plate, and that steak that you saw them shoving in from outside lands on your plate. Now, would you eat that steak?
No.
Well, imagine how many more miles the water traveled through those same pipes.
So that the gyms and the parks are they worse than
Well,
our house,
I'm not
or
gonna-
equal?
That's a total crapshoot, because every house can be different from the house next to it. There could be a break in the pipe in between my house and your house. There could be a break in the pipe. I mean, there could be anything leaching into the water. The water companies do what they can to deliver us what's called potable water. And they put chlorine in the water, but chlorine literally is designed to kill everything it touches, every living organism. So if you're drinking straight out of the water fountain, are you not a living organism?
Right.
Okay. Now, it's not going to, I'm not saying you're just going to die from drinking faucet water, but let me ask you this. If you walked up to a fountain out in a park, and there was an ice chest there with a bunch of sandwiches, said free sandwiches, take one, would you eat it?
Probably not.
Probably not, 'cause you have no idea where it's been, who made it, or anything. So turn on the faucet. What do you know about that water coming out of the faucet?
It's bad. But, well, my problem as a personal trainer is people are not drinking enough water. So now when they hear this, I'm just a little afraid that it's like, oh, they're running out of park. I can't drink that because they heard you on here. I mean, is it better to drink bad water or no water at all?
Well, I'd drink bad water if I drink no water, because you're going to die if you don't drink water. There's no doubt about that. But the thing is that water has health levels to it, and purified water is always going to be better than tap water.
Yeah, for sure.
Always better. And the better the water, the better your body absorbs the moisture. The better your body absorbs the moisture, the better everything works inside your body. Meaning that your tendons, your cartilage, everything. I mean, your blood is 83% water, so we kind of need to keep putting it in there. But there's just different grades of waters. No different than when you go to school and you get an A, B, C, D, or F. Okay, and your purified water would be closer to an A, and everything else falls underneath that. I mean, they could give us purified water everywhere if we're willing to pay for it, but nobody wants to pay for that.
So what is the alternative? Where do you come in?
Well, what I do is what we do at Nuvia is we fix water. We fix water at the source. I mean, once the water is delivered to your house, it's up to you what kind of quality the water is. It's up to you whether you want it to be, good old-fashioned standard equipment water, or if you want it to be upgraded. The bottom line is we only get two options in the entire world, and they're really simple. Either you get a filter or you are the filter. You either filter the water mechanically or you filter the water physically.
Your body filters.
Your body filters it, and that is a fact.
How much does it cost to bring somebody in and look at it and do all that? Because everything is a cost these days when you own a home. It just never ends.
Well, there's no doubt about that. And, to have me or one of my guys, because I have guys all up and down the valley.
Okay.
To have one of us come take a look at your water costs nothing. There's no obligation.
Okay.
It's just education. Okay.
But once everyone knows they're drinking like horrible water, they're going to probably want to change it. So at that point, how much does it cost?
Well, the funny thing is everybody has already changed that because they're drinking bottled water. And, And usually, when I take the bottled water cost of what they're just giving to Nestle or Alhambra or whatever else, and I take that off of a system, more often than not, my system is basically free because they're already buying a system, they just don't have one. When we factor in what they're spending on cleaning products and what they're spending on bottled water, more often than not, I save people money right out the gate, and I protect the family. I'm really adamant that you're going to pay for the water one way or the other. You're going to pay for the damage to your pipes. You're going to pay for the damage to your appliances, and possibly not. There's always the risk of damage to yourself.
Helps the pipes in your house preserve them and make them stay
absolutely
nice. That's a really good factor when you're selling a home.
Well, the thing is that calcium carbonate or calcium, limestone, and magnesium, they literally are kind of like a bad cholesterol in your arteries. The older your pipes, the more that stuff builds up in your pipes. And the longer it's building up, the more it chokes off your water pressure. But it's also building up in your water heater, in your dishwasher, in your washing machine, your refrigerator, ice maker. That water is damaging everything it touches, or it doesn't have to. The bottom line is that usually I'm able to replace the cost people are just throwing out the door with a water system that protects everything and everyone.
Okay, so my next question, what if you live in an apartment? Are you just screwed because you have to and just have to buy, what happens?
Well, there is a Band-Aid you can do. I'm always trying to get people to not spend time touching the water because I don't like the idea of people absorbing chlorine or chloramine, which is a far more dangerous substance. It's a chlorine molecule with ammonia wrapped around it. It's terrible to everything it touches.
Oh my gosh,
that
sounds horrible.
Go on for an hour about that. But if you live in an apartment, it's not like there's nothing that can be done. When you go to Lowe's, go to Home Depot, they do make shower heads that have carbon in them. It's the smallest of Band-Aids to a gaping wound, but it's better than nothing. You can still get a good reverse osmosis system where you're not drinking out of petroleum products or bottled water, because that stuff is also not good for you either. But if you can get a reverse osmosis or just get some kind of water that's actually purified, that will help your body. If you can get a shower head that's removing as much of the disinfectant as possible, hey, it's way better than nothing. Way better.
So when you've tested the water, what town had the worst water?
Oh my goodness.
Come on, you can say it here.
Well, there's different degrees of terrible. In Fresno, if you look on the ewg.org website, there's a tap water database.
Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. Let's do that.
And in fact, did that picture already go up? Yeah, there's 40 different things that are contaminants in the water, 11 of which are at toxic levels, which is another fancy word for, I call it poisonous. But in those things, there's 3 different kinds of human sex hormones. There's rocket fuel. There's just all kinds of stuff you would never expect in your water.
Oh my God.
All you got to do is read
now the
list.
rodents don't sound so bad anymore.
Well, the thing is that water's a catch-all for everything. And truthfully, there is water that will just blow your mind. I was just in Los Banos yesterday. For those of you that have seen the movie Aaron Brockovich, the subject of the movie was hexavalent chromium, and in Los Banos, the hexavalent chromium is actually 1,595 times over what they consider a safe level, and that is the highest by far of anywhere I go. But there's also
so that was like the worst place you saw.
That's the highest level of chromium-6, and it's just ghastly.
And that's what people died of in that movie.
That's what that movie was about. Yeah,
wow.
They had to literally bulldoze Hinckley to the ground over that. But there's other cities around here where there's 1,400 times the legal limit of arsenic. Which is also known as poison. It just depends. Whatever your zip code is, go to ewg.org, type in your zip code, go to, usually it goes right to your town, and take a look for yourself. I'm not making anything up. The information's there. Not to mention there's 2, 3, 4, 5 articles a day written on the water, either here or somewhere nearby. And it's a very good idea to look into your own water.
How much is the drought that California is going through a problem in all of this? Does it have anything? Is there a problem because we're going through a drought, or not necessarily?
That's a great question. There is a price for everything, and I was listening to the radio last night, and they're talking about how there's areas of the Central Valley that have dropped up to 20 and 30 feet because as the aquifer is being aquifer being the water table below us, as it's being drained, it's actually lowering our elevation in certain areas. Yeah, there's truth to it, but we got away with 8 years of drought because literally we do things that's called a waste loop. So when we flush a toilet, the water goes out to a wastewater treatment plant where they bombard it with chemicals, and they let that actual water with every disease and every chemical and everything you can imagine, that seeps back down through the ground and goes back into the aquifer, and it gets pumped back up and used again.
Okay, so what your company does, is there any tax breaks? I mean, we get solar paneling, that helps us. Is there any benefit or just that we're healthier?
To my knowledge, there's no tax benefit to it. The benefit to having good water is just being able to trust what comes out of the faucet that is actually good for you. Literally, there's only two kinds of water. There's water that's working against you, and there's water that's working for you. And everybody has the choice. Almost everybody can afford it, literally, because there's financing available. There's ways to get your water right.
What about the proposition that Devin Nunes had passed, and I don't know if it was 3 or 5 years, about the amount of water that each person can use per day?
That wasn't Devin. That was Governor Newsom.
Oh, Newsom. I'm so sorry. I got my ends wrong. Is that going to affect anything, and is there any benefit of having you and all that goes through?
Well, every drop counts.
Yeah, it's Newsom. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, to my knowledge about that, it's going to be incredibly difficult for Governor Newsom to make that law work.
I was wondering how that was going to happen. What are you guys saying over at Nubia?
Well, we're not saying a dang thing about it because, in honesty, I mean, they want to make that, 55 gallons per person per day. Well, unfortunately, unless they put a water monitor on your body, that's going to be kind of difficult to enforce.
Well, I thought they were doing it per house, and that included our laundry, our bath, our everything.
We already have a water meter on our house. See, the thing is that they're going to have to put a water meter in between the irrigation and the water that goes into your house, which is going to be really expensive considering how many million homes there are in California. I just don't see how they're going to be able to enforce that anytime soon. But, a law is a law. Now, the thing is that as far as the water goes, every drop that we put down our throat or lands on our skin, it does matter. It does matter. But I don't know how they're going to enforce 55 gallons per person per day.
I've been wondering about that for a while.
Well, I was kind of freaked out about it. And
that was the one thing that made me want to leave California when I heard that.
You and hundreds of thousands of others, right? The thing about, I don't understand how they're going to literally accomplish that. Being able to fine you $1,000 a day or whatever more per infraction.
That's crazy.
That's going to be nuts. Yeah.
Is Nubia everywhere, or is this just a California thing?
Well, Nubia is definitely a California thing. We are our factory. We're an original equipment manufacturer, so we make all our own parts, and all of that's done in Southern California. I'm actually the northernmost manager in California, but we stretch all the way to Texas.
State-wise, where are we on the water as far as like unhealthy water? Have you guys talked about that, or you guys aren't really talking to your partners over?
Well,
are there different? There's other U's in other states, I imagine, right? Even though it's not Nubia.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that whenever I talk to a relative out of state, I'm calling up their zip code to see what they got going on.
Okay.
And there's the funny thing about the EWG database is that you can find out what's going on anywhere in America, like right now. And as far as California goes, I mean, we already lead the nation in the worst air quality.
Right.
Fresno, California.
Now we just add water to.
Well, in all the major metropolitan areas of America, we also have the worst water quality. So we got it going on. That number that was flashed on the screen earlier with 40 contaminants, that's a really rare number to have that high. Usually it's 10, 20. I mean, you can go to Visalia, they have their own issues. You can go up to Outwater, they have their own issues. I've tested the water from Bakersfield to above Sacramento personally, and all of these different pockets of the valley have their own issues, whether it's toxic waste dumps, whether it's just what's in the ground itself. If you live on city water, your water is having chemicals dumped in it to kill all the organisms. That's the good news. The bad news is that if you don't take them out before they come in the house, then that stuff's landing on you too.
Okay.
I mean, it's one of those things. If it's good news and bad news, the good news is the cities do what they can to fix the water so that we are safe. The bad news is that there's a price for that in our own bodies.
Have you ever been to a place and been like, wow, this water is actually not that bad?
I have. I remember being at a well in Madeira, and I tested this guy's water, and I just stuck my hand and I said, congratulations, you don't need me. And I
Awesome. Wow. That's such a good story.
Yeah,
and Madeira, of all places, they're really hurting in the drought.
Well, the thing is that it was one particular well. I've also
Just
been,
one particular well, yeah,
I mean,
that's why.
this guy struck gold. I've also been to places outside of, kind of more up into the hills where they get pretty dang good water. It's a catch-22.
You think it's because not much stuff's going, they're getting it more from the source? Is that why?
Well,
It's more of a direct source? Or not
again,
really?
anything goes because there can be a break in the pipe anywhere. And you could be getting heavy nitrates. You could be getting a whole lot of uranium. You could be getting all kinds of crazy stuff. Here in Fresno, like I said, we got 3 different kinds of sex hormones in our water. That's not good.
Every time I see an audience member's face, every time you say that, it's just like...
Well, it's got testosterone. There's estrogen. I mean, there's stuff in our water we just don't need. And my job is to make it as safe and healthy as possible. That's what we try to do.
Well, I think everyone needs to call you just to get their water tested, and then you can tell us how much we're going to have to pay. Is it a one-time pay for you, or it's ongoing?
Oh, no, we can do cash or we can finance. So literally, the way we try to structure it is that, most homes literally are spending at least $100 a month to buy other people's water through soap products and bottled water.
So you're going to be less than that. Okay.
Yeah,
That gives a little bit of a ballpark.
Right. We could do personal water systems for $25-$30 for your drinking water, and that'll give you far superior water than you're getting out of your bottles. Or we can do a whole entire system where we fix everything, and
okay, so
right
there's
$100.
levels of what we can do. Okay.
Yeah.
But is this forever? Or,
No. Once it's paid for, it's paid for.
Oh, okay. So maybe after a year, we're usually done, or
Take a little longer than that.
like
yeah.
3 to 5 years.
Well, it depends on what kind of loan. It could be a 5-year loan. It could be a 9-year loan. It's
Okay.
We have. All I ever need to hear from somebody is, Eric, I want the water fixed. Then we will work around that.
Okay.
And the cool thing is our systems have a lifetime warranty.
Perfect.
So it's not my lifetime, it's your lifetime. And
so what if I just want someone to come test the water every 5-10 years? If I'm a homeowner, they'll send somebody. If I'm like, hey, how's this functioning?
pretty much, yeah.
Awesome.
Whenever I get a new client, I just tell them I'm your water guy. You call me when you need me. And
Well, that's what we've been calling you all day, the water guy.
someone's got it right, huh, baby?
Oh my God! So we have your information. Everybody's got to call Eric, and let's bring your lovely, beautiful wife up. Oh my! She was on a couple weeks ago.
Oh my goodness, I know you.
You do. Hey, what's up?
Oh my God! So what's up? So I have been, I'm just a trainer. But somehow we always get told to do diets and massages and everything we're not equipped to be or certified to be. I'm only certified as a trainer. And so I was using that stuff that you gave me on the last episode to, I was rubbing them on their joints, that cream on some people. They're like, oh my gosh, this
awesome.
is amazing.
That's incredible.
So,
Very good.
so yes, that was, I have it in my other bag. It's, what's it called again?
Relief.
Relief. So and it was relief for everybody.
Yeah.
So the bottle, how much does it cost? And to go through you directly, how do you put in an order and then send it to us? How does that work?
The best thing to do would be to go to CariAnnCarson.com,
Okay.
fill out the form, make sure you include, and when I say form, it's just your name, your email address, and your phone number. But then that way I can get back in touch with you and we can go through what's going on with you. Because I would say that's probably more important than anything, to kind of figure out what's happening with you. You know, what do you need relief with? So, you know, let's start there, and then we can go through what it is that you actually need. But I know that relief cream is amazing.
Yeah, I think what was a little of, she was like, kind of, how much is it for that jar for the little
Right,
one?
for
Well,
there's
65?
2 different sizes. So
I can go, if Briggs is around, tell me to go in my bag and get it.
and you can get like there's packs where you save money, where it's, you know, you buy 3, you get 1 free. So there are cost savings, you know, but if you were to just buy the one smaller jar by itself, it's $69.
Okay.
And it's got CBD in it, and it is just, it's an amazing product.
But there's
all
ways
unto itself.
There's ways we can get like a bunch of them to where it's more cost effective.
Yeah.
Where we could do like a buy something, get something.
It's a 4-pack. That's the best cost savings.
So what's a 4-pack? How much is that?
So the 4-pack is it ends up being $49 a piece for each one, or you can just look at it like you buy 3, you get 1 free.
And sometimes we can get it delivered to our house.
You can get it. You can totally get it delivered to your house.
So go to her. Yeah. Everyone's been liking it, and it was just something because I had it in my bag, and I'm like, well, I have this, and I was giving it to them, and they loved it. And like I said, I'm not a my hands are super small. I'm not even trying, but I'll go if they could go hard. I was digging in them and using that, and they loved it. So I was like, you know.
Well, and then using the CBD under your tongue orally also. So then you have that, it's going in your body. It gets into your bloodstream, okay? And so you're taking that, and then you use the cream in conjunction with that. So you're getting more benefits. The more that you're adding to it, so you've got it topically on the skin, but then also in the body.
Right.
That's getting into the bloodstream. So
well, it works. I had to tell everybody that because a lot of people come in, they plug things, and I'm like, okay, well, everybody's been happy.
That's great.
Actually, a funny story. My eyelash lady, she's like, if you could do this, give me a back rub. She goes, I'll give you it like cheaper. She felt great afterwards. So I mean, it's been great. Everyone, this is like this magic jar.
Oh yeah, it's incredible.
Of relief. So
we've got a lot of massage therapists that are in my business, you know, because they use it on their clients. And,
that's awesome.
Yeah, people, you know, that are concerned about their health, as you are, you know, people that trainers, a lot of trainers actually. Yeah. So
we're always in pain, and then we're always dealing with people in pain. So that's okay, everybody. So it works. So definitely look into it, and you can give it as a gift too. I can score some points, guys.
Always.
Thank you guys for coming on.
You're so welcome.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Fly me to Mars. You've got so many scars. I'm wondering just who you are. Got so many.
If your home floods, who will you call? When your house springs a leak, it's time to call Clean Master Emergency Flood Service at 559-213-9430. Clean Master will be there in 60 minutes to start fixing your home. And Clean Master bills your insurance directly, saving you the hassle because you've got enough to worry about. Clean Master also offers carpet and upholstery cleaning, carpet repair, pet odor removal, and more. Remember, Clean Master Emergency Flood Service, 559-213-9430, and visit cleanmasterflood.com. Pour yourself a glass of Crybaby wine, available at the market and Sam's Italian Deli. And remember to ask for Crybaby wine at your favorite restaurant.
We forget about the higher good of food, right? You're growing a product that people enjoy really all over the world. I mean, how does that make you feel?
I think about that all the time. I think about the families sitting around a table, enjoying a meal. I just see that what we do brings families together.
I mean, we're blessed. We're in paradise for food.
The Kern family of the Kern Family Farm invites you to eat delicious, nutritious, organic produce available at the Gnarly Carrot, located at 32954 Road 222 in North Fork, California. The Gnarly Carrot is a local, natural, seasonally changing market offering a wide range of products from local Central Valley vendors. Get your caffeine fix, grab a smoothie, and support small businesses. Learn more at kernfamilyfarm.com and visit the Gnarly Carrot today. Dr. in Sukasa allows you to connect with your doctor when you need a quick treatment. Avoid a trip to a medical clinic or emergency room and connect by video with your doctor from your home, work, or anywhere. Just go to drinsukasa.com on your phone, tablet, or computer. Dr. in Sukasa provides quality care that is convenient, bilingual, and affordable, so you are never left without access to health care. Visit drinsukasa.com today. When you need to get fit, contact Gary Torres, IFBB Pro, specializing in weight loss, body transformations, and contest prep. Email GaryTorres5336@yahoo.com.
Hey, I'm Chris DeVold. Tune in every Friday night on CentralValleyTalk.com when I bring you Sex, Drugs, Chris DeVold, where I'll give you 3 guesses on what we talk about. And I also vow to bring you 1 live local music act a week. So tune in every week because you never know what kind of music you're going to hear right here on CentralValleyTalk.com.
The Space Colony Journals are an epic tale of a family's struggle to survive. Meet the courageous women and dangerous men who dare to carve a home on the alien world of Vensug. Get your copy today. Available on Amazon and Gale Daly's FineArt.com.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually Mitchell Smog, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. Mitchell Smog offers your vehicle a STAR-certified smog inspection. So remember Mitchell Smog when you need to pass through the registration zone.
Contact Sarah Hernandez of June and Matt Photography to schedule your portrait, engagement, wedding, or next family photo session. But that's not all. Sarah is also your personal brandographer, helping you ditch the stock photos and get images that sell. Call 559-412-3721. Visit JuneandMattPhoto.com and follow Sarah on Instagram and Facebook. Give your child the tools to succeed. The Yergubian Academic Center offers one-on-one and group educational lessons by appointment. Over 90% of our students show significant improvement in their academics in just 3 months. Students of the Yergubian Academic Center have gone on to UCLA, UC San Diego, Yale, Stanford, and many more prestigious universities. Schedule a tutoring session today. Call 559-437-3973.
Hi everyone, I am Sparkle Sujin with the Everything Sparkle Show. Tune in every Thursday live at 4 p.m. You will see people that are motivational, inspirational, inspiring, and of course, entertaining. We have a great time. We learn things about how big celebrities are inspiring big names here in Fresno. Hugh Hefner is the reason we have Fresno Magazine, and Gnarly Charlie got his start because Johnny Carson told him to. So, tune in, you'll learn something new, and have a good time.
Highlights, balayage, color, extensions, cuts, pure Brazilian blowouts, treatments. Contact Jordan Myers at Hair by Jordan. Did you know most hair and beauty salons in the Central Valley are not disposing of their chemicals correctly? Partner with us today to become an eco-friendly salon. Visit us online at greenbeautywaste.com. Our phone number is 559-367-7206. And be sure to visit us on Instagram and Facebook at Green Beauty Waste.
Is everything in life draining you? Come to Stretch 360. Our professional staff can offer you many options for relaxation like deep tissue or hot stone massages, infrared medical grade sauna. Once you leave us, you'll look and feel like $1,000,000. Stretch 360. Relaxation is only a stretch away.
The Art of Becoming Who We Are in Christ by Jolene Kennedy is a book about the process of maturity as we find our true identity, since God's promises must be received, embraced, and activated within us. Get your copy today and check out JoleneKennedy.com. Fleet Feet Fresno is more than just a running and sportswear store. Fleet Feet Sports' mission is to provide runners and other active Fresnans with gear that fits their individual needs, training that helps them reach their fitness goals, and races that satisfy their competitive spirit. Get to know Fleet Feet Fresno today.
Seen too many sparks turning into broken hearts. Seen too many wounds, all inflicted by you. And what if it breaks? What if it shatters away?
Get twice the results in half the time. Call 559-349-7934 to schedule your appointment with Clovis Fit Body Boot Camp today. And follow Fit Body Boot Camp Clovis on Instagram.
Clovis Community College may be free for you to attend. Call 325-5239 or visit cloviscollege.edu for details. We offer general education classes for transfer and short-term training programs.
When you need to get fit, contact Gary Torres, IFBB Pro, specializing in weight loss, body transformations, and contest prep. Email GaryTorres5336@yahoo.com.
Hey, I'm Chris DeVold. Tune in every Friday night on CentralValleyTalk.com when I bring you Sex, Drugs, Chris DeVold, where I'll give you 3 guesses on what we talk about. And I also vow to bring you 1 live local music act a week. So tune in every week because you never know what kind of music you're going to hear right here on CentralValleyTalk.com.
The Space Colony Journals are an epic tale of a family's struggle to survive. Meet the courageous women and dangerous men who dare to carve a home on the alien world of Vensug. Get your copy today. Available on Amazon and Gale Daly's FineArt.com.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually Mitchell Smog, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. Mitchell Smog offers your vehicle a STAR-certified smog inspection. So remember Mitchell Smog when you need to pass through the registration zone.
Contact Sarah Hernandez of June and Matt Photography to schedule your portrait, engagement, wedding, or next family photo session. But that's not all. Sarah is also your personal brandographer, helping you ditch the stock photos and get images that sell. Call 559-412-3721. Visit JuneandMattPhoto.com and follow Sarah on Instagram and Facebook. Give your child the tools to succeed.
The Yergubian Academic Center offers one-on-one and group educational lessons by appointment. Over 90% of our students show significant improvement in their academics in just 3 months. Students of the Yergubian Academic Center have gone on to UCLA, UC San Diego, Yale, Stanford, and many more prestigious universities. Schedule a tutoring session today. Call 559-437-3973.
CentralValleyTalk.com. 'Cause I'm feeling so lost without you. Could you help me? Could you tell me the truth? Could you tell me what to do? 'Cause I'm feeling so lost without you. Fly me to Mars. Ooh, I wanna know life on the moon. Wanna see the
Welcome back to the Everything Sparkle Show. With us, we have some of Savannah Ford's work, and she is 12 years old. I just still can't get over this. Okay, let's see. And she had no makeup to work with. You didn't bring your usual stuff, so you worked with what you had?
Oh, no, she ran to the dollar store.
We ran to the dollar store. And
This is dollar store makeup, so you make anything out of anything. This is so perfect. Oh my gosh, look at this. So we have all your information. So you guys, we could hire her movies and music videos, modeling events, fashion shows. Here's our girl. Okay, guys, are we ready for the Fat Man's Pallbearers or no? No. How did we get the name the Fat Man's Pallbearers? I'd love to know that.
Well, we kept on changing the name of the band every single week. Every single week. We were the Lucky Milkmen one week. Next week we were the Box of Flaming Ants, right? One time we were Rabbit Fingers Ron and the Silver Fox, right? And we just kept on naming it. We were even the Iron Fisted Lords of Valhalla.
Oh wow!
Right? So every week we changed the name of the band, and then one day, just that was the name that stuck, you know. So
nice, because I thought you guys were like bodybuilders that can like hold very large people. That's what the Fat Man's Pallbearer. I wasn't sure. Okay, guys, we cannot wait to hear you. Savannah's going to be dancing. Have you seen any blood over here? It's not real. It's all fake.
It's fake.
All right, where are you guys going to be performing at next?
We are going to be playing. We'll be playing Saturday at On the Edge.
Saturday at On the Edge, guys.
And then we'll be on Great Day on the 28th.
Great Day on the 28th. Okay, guys.
Okay. We don't.
Here we go. Introducing the Fat Man's Pallbearers. Come on, guys. Let's listen.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my holy friend. City I live in, yes, city of angels. Lonely as I am, together with God. Drive on the streets because she's my companion. Walk through her hills cause she knows who I am. Sees my good deeds and she kisses me with. I never worry, now that is a lie.
gosh, you guys are so good.
Thank
How long have you
you.
guys been together?
Let's see.
Well, they've been weeks with you.
A couple weeks with this gentleman. Here's our newest
What was the
percussionist
initiation
right
for that? Yeah, we've never done that. Everything sparkle first. You guys being out here like this, and all the neighbors like. I'm sure they love applause, guys. It's tower, anything goes, you know. So great day. That's awesome. You guys are gonna be on. Who asked you guys to come on?
That was me.
Just reason, right? We've been together. I've been with the band for since last December.
Since last December?
Or December before.
Okay.
The whole year.
Yeah, because I'm like, you guys have a name for yourself, and there's a lot of cover bands like around like Michigan and everything. How'd you guys get that name? Everyone's like, because you're the Fat Man's Pallbearers.
Well, I know Ron was. He talked about an article that he saw, and isn't that what it was?
Yeah, it was an article. It's about the only injustice that the fat man does is to his pallbearers, because he's such a jolly person, and yeah.
That's so funny.
But he only does the injustice to his friends, right?
Right, exactly.
So, Saturday, what's the time?
Saturday at 7
to 9:30 in Clovis, downtown Clovis.
That's nice because I'm going to be at Sierra Vista Mall for the, they're having this Comic-Con thing.
Oh, nice.
It's called the Weekend Blender. So right after that, we'll send everybody over there to the 559 where I work. But I'm not going to work there. I'll come as a partier. So.
Nice. Do you want us to do one more for you?
Of course. Your favorite, whatever the new guy wants. I want him to choose because I feel like you guys are really mean to him.
Oh no, you came in. This guy is awesome.
Can everybody say your names really quick so everyone knows who you are if they want to stalk you?
Yes. Okay. This gentleman over here is Mr. Will Fierro.
Oh, Mr. Will.
Mr. Stephen Cox, the master on the drums here, and Killer Kurt Darrow. And I'm just Ron.
Oh, just Ron. Hey,
Just
everybody.
Ron.
That's just
Kurt,
Ron.
Will, would you like to join me over here and help me sing this one? No, I'm gonna do that clear time. I'm gonna do that Floyd song. Yeah. Okay. Because we didn't have enough time to quite set up here, right?
I know we do everything on the fly. Everything's
Yeah,
Sparkle
sing
Show.
with me, bro. Come over and I'll.
But this is how awesome they are. So if we want to hire you for a band, who do we stalk? Ron?
You do. You just catch me on Facebook. You hit that little call now button. It will have my telephone number, and we will get to you. Because we are money hungry, and we will shill ourselves to death.
How much do you cost if we want to hire you for a private party? Like
Okay.
my birthday party or something.
Well, I usually say $100 an hour, but if we don't say ahead of time, we'll probably try to charge you more. But no, we will do a nice flat rate for you guys.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay,
You want to
guys.
do that one?
Thank you for tuning in.
They're going to change what we're going to play, because we were going to play some Pink Floyd, but
we got something good here, so this
yeah,
Why?
because
I'm
since he doesn't have his mic,
Because I'm wearing pink, so I'll bring you a mic. You want a mic?
She's wearing it. Well, you have enough Pink Floyd you're wearing, so.
What about Aerosmith Pink?
Do you want to
Can you guys do that?
You want to do the Tracy Chapman? We're going to do Tracy Chapman stuff for you.
That's great.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, let me grab a nice pick out of my pocket. Put my glasses on because I'm an old man. Okay, go for it.
hold me and rock me through the night. Thank you for having us, and thank you, Fresno. And
we're all going to see you Saturday Night Live at the
Yes. You want more? Or?
Yeah, we gotta go. Thank you so much.